Yo, what's up guys? Before I get into the video today, make sure you guys go check out my past two videos. My last video had some Chicago Bulls news in it, and the video before that was of Coby White working out, and he is looking jacked this offseason or whatever you want to call it, so definitely check out those videos if you missed it. But yeah, today's video is about Denzel Valentine. You know, he's been putting in work, if you want to call this in the offseason or whatever it is currently. And the Chicago Bulls have a big decision to make if we want to bring Denzel Valentine back this offseason that I'll be talking about later in the video. But yeah, the other day I was just on Instagram and I saw these pictures of Denzel, and he was working out. You know, he's been working out at the United Center for a while now. You know, he's been pretty consistent on working out. There's been a lot of news and pictures about it, and that makes me happy to see, because technically Denzel Valentine is a free agent right now. Who knows if the second NBA bubble is going to come back and the Bulls will be in that? Who knows? Who knows even if half our players will want to play in it? You know, if they're just meaningless games, or maybe they play for like the draft lottery or something. Who knows yet? But yeah, anyway, it is good to see that Denzel Valentine is still in Chicago working out, trying to get better. Because let's be honest, Denzel really didn't play much this year. You know, he was kind of in Jim Boylen's doghouse for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe he talked back to him or did something, because the whole season, Denzel he didn't really play. He pretty much sat at the end of the bench. You know, he played a few like meaningless minutes every other game. I know some games like he was averaging like 15-20 minutes a game, and our offense looked really good with Denzel in. And our offense was really stale for most of the season. And anytime I feel like Denzel checked in, you know, our ball movement was much better, our floor spacing was much better. You know, I know a lot of people don't like Denzel Valentine. I mean, technically he was a lottery pick. And I'm going to be honest, you know, he had that ankle injury and he was out for a while. But anytime he played for the Bulls this year, like I said, our offense moved. It looked good. Denzel was playing good. You know, he didn't have the best stats because his minutes were up and down all season long. You know, I don't know why Jim Boylen didn't like this man, but I felt like anytime he was in the game, our offense was much better. I mean, he didn't play much this season. Like I said, you know, he averaged about 14 minutes a game. But in those 14 minutes, he pretty much averaged 7 points. And he shot pretty much 41% from the field. And he was also a great three-point shooter, shooting 34% from three. And he averaged pretty much 2 rebounds, assists a game, and like a steal. You know, I don't really go off those stats, but if you watched any Bulls games this year and saw Denzel Valentine, he was playing good. You know, he was a knockdown shooter. He's pretty much a point forward. You know, he brought up the ball a few times. I'd say, honestly, he's one of the Bulls' best passers on the team. And I'm going to be honest, like I said, he's had a lot of injuries problems. He's not the most athletic NBA player, but he is very smart. He has a high IQ. He knows how to play the game. He knows where to be. You know, he's still only 26 years old. He's a 6'4", small forward, shooting guard. You know, he could play either. And like I said, it's good to see that he's been working out, grinding, getting stronger. But the big question is if the Chicago Bulls want to bring him back, because we got a new whole front office, and who knows if they like him. Who knows like who they like in our roster and who they didn't. Because they pretty much came to a team that they didn't draft or sign any of these players. So who knows their thoughts and opinions on them. But if I'm the Bulls front office or whatever making the decision, I definitely want Denzel back, and he needs to be playing more than 15 minutes a game. He should be at least averaging like 20 minutes a game off the bench. He would be a great six man. Like I've said, he's a good scorer. You know, he's like that old man at the YMCA. He's nothing flashy, but he gets the job done, and he does a great job. He's super efficient. He's a great shooter. He's, like I said, one of the best Bulls passers, and Stacey King has said that many times, and Stacey King has pretty much begged for Denzel to play, while Jim Boylen just sat him. I don't know why. You know, Jim Boylen was playing worse players over Denzel Valentine. Like, I like Ryan Archie and all, but I would definitely have Denzel Valentine guarding Giannis rather than Ryan Archie guarding Giannis. Just Jim Boylen, I don't know, man. He's just crazy. He had some crazy decisions this year. But yeah, like I said, if I'm the Bulls front office, I definitely want to bring this man back. He had solid numbers, and he is really cheap, let's be honest. He was still under his rookie contract, and especially with everything going around, a lot of NBA teams aren't going to have money. You know, they don't want to spend or overpay on, you know, players this offseason. So I can see the Bulls bringing Denzel back on a cheap, you know, team-friendly deal, hopefully. But whenever the offseason does start, you know, Denzel has a qualifying offer of pretty much like $4.5 million, and I definitely give that to him. I hope he accepts that, but even if not, I'd give him maybe a 1 or 2 year deal, maybe for a little bit more money. But either way, if any other team offers Denzel a contract, he is technically a restricted free agent, so the Bulls can match that and bring him back no matter what. So that topic will definitely be interesting to monitor and watch this offseason whenever that begins. Let me know what you guys think about Denzel, working out at the United Center and getting stronger and better. And also, if you guys would bring Denzel back if you were the Bulls front office. I definitely would. I'm a huge Denzel Valentine fan. And the second part of today's video is going to be a little mailbag. I haven't done these in a while, so definitely leave any questions you guys got for me below. And the first question in today's mailbag is from Chi-Town Made David. And he is saying, do you think the Chicago Bulls should draft a wing like Isaiah, Denny, or Jaden McDaniels? Or think they should draft Obi Toppin and play him at guard? I'm going to be honest, I expect the Chicago Bulls to get the 7th pick for like the 4th year in a row. And I'm going to be honest, I don't see Obi Toppin falling all the way down there. I believe he's a top, honestly, probably 3 draft pick in this weak draft. A lot of people have been saying it's a weak draft. I can see Isaiah and Denny definitely falling to 7 if we stick around there, which I plan for us to do. And I'd be happy with both those guys. I feel like they could both play the wing position, and that's the Bulls' weakest, position. Otto Porter Jr., he's going to definitely accept his player option whenever, the time is for that. There's no way that man's going to turn down pretty much $28 million a year, especially off the terrible season he had with us. And same with Chandler Hutchison. I like Chandler Hutchison. He has a lot of potential. He's a good defender. But let's be honest, he can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the floor. So I definitely see the Bulls drafting a small forward this year. I'd be happy with any of those guys you named, honestly. I see Denny is a huge Bulls fan, so that would be cool if we can, draft him. And I know Arcidiacono likes his overseas guys, and that's like the main reason why our front office signed Arcidiacono, because like his knowledge overseas and his connections. So if Denny's there at 7, I definitely expect us to draft him. But at the same time, any of these other guys would be great options. But like I said, I don't expect Obi Toppin to be there. And the final question in today's mailbag is, should we get D Rose and make him our 6th man to develop Coby? I would love to do that. That would be a great plan. We should have signed him last season over Tomas Satoransky. Derrick Rose has way better stats this season, and he's making way less than Tomas Satoransky. Satoransky, he just doesn't really fit with us. I liked him when we signed him, but the more and more throughout the season, Coby just looked like a way better option, and he should have been starting pretty much this whole season. But either way, I don't see us trading for Rose. I really don't ever see us signing him back. Yeah, it would be cool. Everyone likes Derrick. He's from Chicago. Everyone loves Derrick, let's be honest. But I feel like Derrick's time in Chicago is it's pretty much over. It's past. It's in the past. There's nothing really we need from him. I feel like he'd be a great 6th man. He could even start for us, let's be honest. But at the same time, his injuries, he still has those injuries. I don't think he can play a lot of minutes in the NBA, For the Pistons, he was like playing a game, sitting in a game, which I understand, you want to keep him healthy and all, but I don't know. I just don't really want that drama and that mess on our team. I love Derrick. He's the whole reason why, I became a basketball fan and am a Bulls fan. But at the same time, you got to move on. It'd be cool to see him mentor Coby White, but at the same time, Rose said that the next thing he wants to do in this league is win a championship. And let's be honest, we're a few years away from winning a championship, so I don't really see him coming home. But yeah, continue to leave any mailbag questions you guys got for me below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good one.